The integration movement has always been seen as a movement that is spearheaded by governments, by the state apparatus. And therefore, when we analyze whether or not the integration movement is working successfully or not working successfully, we tend to use measures that are state-related or state-oriented. What we see happening, though, with the post-COVID period is a redefinition of the role of the state as the bastion of the integration movement. As I mentioned earlier, the University of the West Indies, in fact, plays a very important role. But we tend sometimes to obscure other forms of contribution to regional integration. We tend not to pay much attention to the role of the non-state actors, the role of media, the role of LIAT. I have lived to see the day when Caribbean citizens are now saying that they miss LIAT because transportation around the region is not as easy, despite the fact that we thought we had a serious challenge with air transport. Pre-COVID, we see what the current period has caused and the dislocation that has come as a result. So therefore, we have to recognize that period of the post-COVID integration movement will rely not only on the state and definitions of the role of the state in determining integration, but that will also have to be expanded to take on board the creative industries, culture, youth, sports, and most importantly, the role and function of innovators, innovation, and the use of technology. That is where I see the region going, and therefore, as we attempt to define what we mean by post-COVID, the post-COVID integration movement, we have to bear in mind that post-COVID era will go beyond just what we see as the state. The function of the state, the role of the state has brought us this far. We have done quite a bit of work and we have been successful with the Caribbean single market at the very least, if not the Caribbean single market and economy. We've certainly done a lot with the Caribbean single market. We have seen significant progress with the free movement of people and the certification, which gives Caribbean citizens the right to establish themselves in countries that are not considered to be the country of their nationality. We have other symbolic things that we see. We all carry passports which has the CARICOM logo on it. All of those things have been state-led. And we're now getting to the point where the furtherance of the integration movement will have to embrace a wider definition of who is in charge of the integration movement, who propels the integration movement going forward.